Hey, what's up, guys? Welcome to the Friday stream. Oh my gosh, it's Friday. How did it turn into Friday already? It's so crazy, dude. Friday already. Oh man, I had some spicy Cheetos for for breakfast, and they are making me cough. All right, so today we've got this gorgeous Rayquaza. I've been waiting to host a break on this. Rayquaza break. New. I should say new Rayquaza break. New Rayquaza break. We're also going to say Ascended Heroes. ETBs are here. New Ascended Heroes ETBs. That's exciting. That's pretty cool. Rotating slabs. And I'm not going to say live card shop because you all know it's a live card shop. All right, we're going to hit save on that. I think Mike's side's here. I'm going to mention I didn't upload the... Yeah, he's here. Oops, looks like I have a message to accept here. All right. Here we are. Boop, accept. Very nice. Hey, look what Cody found. Check it out. Cody, Cody Hodges, he found the drawing I made for Miss Jennifer Yap. Check this out. Here it is. All right. How cool is that? So that was the final Psyduck sketch. I thought it was really cute. Just thought you guys might enjoy seeing that. All right. Beautiful Psyduck. I thought it was fun. He's having a headache. That's what that is. He's having a headache because he has to do a really bad math problem. He doesn't want to do it. Honors received at the vault. So I was ready to go live like 30 minutes ago, but I was buying stuff. Yeah, part of my job is spending money. How much money did I just spend? You guys want me to add it up? You want to add up how much I spent? I'm gonna find out for you guys. Let's see how much I spent. So we just acquired our OP15. Give me a second here. That was about 3,000. Let's see. Let's add up how much I spent before we went live. It's so exciting. It's ridiculous. This job is a spending money job. So first, at the beginning of the day, PSA charged me $3,043 for the returning submission. Then I spent $2,940 on OP15. So OP15 Japanese, right? Then I bought a lot of slabs. So it's this plus this plus this plus this plus 500, 500, 508. So before the stream went live, get this, I spent $8,900. Before we hit the go live button. So now you know why I don't have cash lying around. It all gets re-rolled back into cards. That's genuinely what happens. And so now we have to sell a lot of cards. We got 3 cases of OP15 to liquidate. I got to sell some slabs. All of that has to happen. So there you go. That's $9,000. If you ever feel like a lot of stuff gets sold on the stream, well, it only gets sold because it exists, because I bought it first. You have to buy a lot of product. And hopefully the right product, because if you buy the wrong stuff, it just sits there. I'm thinking this might be the right product. This is our next new break. It's this absolutely insane Rayquaza. Look at this guy. Man, that looks good. That is one very fancy Rayquaza. And so I anticipate this will be a fast break. I do. I anticipate that this will be a fast-moving break because this is just insane looking. He looks so good. I was thinking to myself, what if we just picked out slabs people really want? You know, like really good-looking slabs. What if we did that? Would that work? So we're testing that theory today. Who doesn't like Rayquaza? But Cardconomist, you're rich, so it's okay. I'm not truly rich. I don't actually have a lot of money laying around. That's a fact. I really don't. Because what happens is by the time I get money, it just gets sent out into more cards. So I've got a lot of cards. Ooh, Mr. Brett messaged me. What did he say? Can you make me something for $500, including a $20 donation? And he said this at $750. Make me something for $500. I think he means, can I put some kind of fun thing together that's worth buying for $500? I think I wouldn't be skilled enough to do that on the fly. There we go. Mr. Brett treats us way too nice, man. I like Mr. Brett. I'm going to start calling him Saint Brett in a minute here. So this is going to be 40. 1 in 12 with the star spot. All right, there it is. So this is ready to go now, guys. That's a very desirable Rayquaza. Do you have any vintage Japanese for sale? Sometimes. Oops. All right, so let's finish setting up this stream because the stream's not fully ready. Let's go ahead and close this from yesterday. We'll go ahead and open this up, though. Let's go grab the website and pin it in the chat. Okay, so pin message. All right, we'll pause that now. Good. So that part's done. Let's go to Discord and see if it's been advertised that we're live. Yes, it has been. Mr. Alex just did it. All right, so that's done. Let's go set up the chat. I got to see the chat on my iPad, the iPad that runs out of battery in like 2 seconds because it can't handle it anymore. It's like a worn out iPad. All right, so I've got an iPad arm and it holds an iPad that shows me what you guys are talking about. And we're just trying to set that up now and it's taking a long time. Come on. Meow, 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 meow. Is the website newish? It's pretty new. Is it an older iPad? I think it's a few years old. It just stays plugged into the charger 100% of the time. And when you unplug it, it runs out of battery really fast. But I unplug it to charge my other phone. So, all right, there we go. Lots of Pokemonies. The new Leaf of the Red Collection looks awesome. I need to see how much money I have left, in fact. Let's see. If you're going to spend a lot of money, you got to see how much you have left so you don't outspend yourself. Here, let me do it from my phone. My phone will have all the passwords saved. All right, so we are low on money. We just spent it all. How about Bank of America? That's the important one. That's my money reserve. All right, so I have to imagine this minus 3K, I think. All right. So we are okay in the reserve. PayPal money is allowed to be low, but Bank of America is not. That's the important one. So here it is. This beautiful Rayquaza gets to be the new lightning break. And we'll let the jumbo slab be the jumbo slab. It always was the jumbo slab. However, it will be a star receiving slab now. So there are only 3 spots left on this Mewtwo. It's super awesome. It's gigantic. It's PSA 10. It's from 2019. So these are older slabs. And this one's also old. This is from 2017. Check that out. So that is officially 9 years old, right? We're in 2026. This is 9 years old. So one more year and it's 10 years old. You know, I won't expect that to go down in price. I'll only expect this to go up in price. It's a beautiful card, by the way. I think people forget this card exists. That's why I bought some. Our PSA grades are available. I got to see them. There were some really outrageous grades on our Cardos Gundams, which were mine. They weren't yours, so it doesn't affect you. But they gave one of them a 2, which made no sense because it's 100% pack fresh. Doesn't make any sense that it would grade 2. Now, the big news today is, besides that Roaring Skies Rayquaza, we have this. So we officially have a lot of Ascended Heroes now. We just received 2 cases of the ETBs, and so my money is finally coming to roost. It's here. My product is here. I've got this, and I think I got 3 cases of the booster bundles that are going to be showing up in the future as well. I think what we have to do at this point, we have to look into repricing the Ascended. Whoa! What's this all about? What? What am I looking at? Okay, so here's a little, I guess that's a stupid little coin. We're going to have 1 million coins. Did they stop doing coins and now they're doing them again? I can't even remember. No, they've done coins before, but here's a little Zekrom, huh? Look at that. So that is really nice. Okay, so he's the promo. All right, and now here are the energy cards. Here's green dice. Should I be throwing the dice away? And then, so what do I do with this ugly black plastic? All right, and then we have 10 of these, or is it 9? It's probably 9. Excuse me, I'm coughing this morning. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay, so it is a 9-box configuration. So the next step then is to go get an outlook on the price. Give me a moment here. Bum, 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 bum. All right. Let's see. We're jumping over to... Wow. Okay, let me go here. Ascended. Meow, 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 meow. What did we pay for these? I think I paid quite a bit more than that. Is that right? All right, so let's do taxes. Okay, now divided by 10, divided by 9. No, that can't be right. Hold on, let me do that again. Something went wrong there. Oh, I did the tax part wrong. All right, there we go. Now divided by 10, divided by 9. All right, so I see my cost. Now I have to decide what price we can do. Sometimes what I do to decide the price is I look at some competition. So that's one of the things we do. I want to see what they're doing these days. You paid nothing, just you repackaging cards. So cringy, says my Greyhound friend. Hey, what's up, man? How's it going? All right, let's see. We're jumping over here. Oh, that's weird. Huh. That's strange. Meow, 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 meow. Meow, 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 meow. That's weird. Is this not working? Let me try this again. Oh, there it goes. Okay, it's working. I had to hit refresh. All right, give me a minute here. So we are restocked. Isn't that a great feeling? And we're going to have a lower price on these as a result of that. All right, we're going to jump over to our menu. And it looks like we're going to run them at $18 a pack for now. So that's a pretty good drop, though. That's a $2 drop. Okay, Ascended Heroes going from 20 to 18. Hell yeah, that feels great, man. Let's jump over here to products. All right. We'll judge it from there. Okay. Ascended Heroes, we're adjusting it in the menu now. So this is a very popular set. This is the set to open. All right, it's all updated. Perfect. Cool, man. GameStop has the ETB for $140 in the store, Target $125. Wow. So that would be $140 plus, like, a lot of people pay about 9% taxes these days. So if you can get one at GameStop, it's like $152. I guess our price would be, I don't know. Oh, I did my math correctly? Did I do it wrong? No, the math is fine. We'll leave it at 18. So we're going to leave it at 18 for now. It's just, wow, man, it's really close. What is that with the PayPal? You know, I realized I did the, so minus 162. It's 156. Wow. So I make so little. I make like maybe about $10 per ETB at most. Man, that's not good. We are. All right. They're just too expensive. We are. You know, we always have trouble with this. Dude, that's third party. Stop and read. Come on, Ivan. GameStop has the ETB for $140. Creators sharing same cards. You paid nothing, just repackaging cards. Creators sharing same cards. What does he mean by that? Creators sharing same cards? What is he accusing here? It's always funny hearing people come in and they like say something like that. All right. So let's get started then, guys. We got the new Ascended Heroes. It's very well stocked. And I'm going to toss this up here for now. I missed the notification. Hey, what's up, man? Welcome, guys. Ascended Heroes is here. It's a little bit cheaper. Go check it out in the menu, okay? Hit refresh on the menu and go check it out. You'll have to hit refresh. And so we've got some we got some lovely ETBs of the Ascended Heroes now. I guess we got this coin. Let's put this in the binder break. Since there's already a copper coin in there, we'll put a Dragonite coin, I guess. I don't know. I actually don't like the plastic coins because I don't really think... Well, they just kind of take up room in the bag, don't they? So the binder break has Mr. Bread in it. It's also got this awesome Rayquaza in it. We got to put more cards in here, don't we? Happy Friday. The same card gets shown on multiple socials, driving the price up. Oh, that's very interesting. So you think that my cards are like shared with other social media dudes. Which card do you think isn't mine? I mean, do you really believe that? Do you really believe that, Scott? Is it Scott? No, it wasn't Scott. It was somebody else. Greyhound friend. Creators sharing same card. So scammy. Yeah, so I can tell you about some cards I'm definitely not sharing. These are mine. And no one else may touch them. These are my cards. Yeah, they stay over here. They've been here for years. And I don't know where you get this idea, like all of us creators are sharing our card. You think I'd let some other creator handle my, I don't know, $100,000 Gyarados? You think I'd just mail it over to him and be like, be sure to return that. Don't lose it. Hell no, dude. What are you talking about? It's an interesting theory, though. You know, I've heard in the past a creator say that if you can get your card in the hands of another creator, then it has more prominence because, you know, it's like getting advertisement for your card. But, you know, somebody actually owns that card in the end, even if they were sharing it. So they're not doing fractional shares on the card where they all benefit from it going up in price. One guy owns it. In this case, I'm the only one who touches these cards, and there's no chance in hell that I would ship these. I mean, imagine one package went missing just for what, like 2 seconds of fame on the internet? Hell no, dude. So I don't know where you got those ideas, but these really are my cards. And you can see on the back what I paid for them. I paid $5,000 for Shining Charizard. I paid $5,000 for this Mew, PSA 10 Southern Island. I paid $19,000 for this Gyarados. I actually bought it live. People watched me hit the purchase button. And I paid $14,000 for this Shining Tyranitar. Very neat. And by the way, I don't even think I would want other content creators to show this off because I'm the one who paid for it. I get to make the content. Like, they should pay me if they want to show off this card on their video. Like, it doesn't make sense, whatever it is you're describing. So it's an interesting theory you have, but I'm afraid it's wrong. But it's always fun to hear people say all kinds of stuff, you know. They come in and they're like, oh, well, like if we get like a really good pull, or like an unlikely pull, like an error pull. Like, remember the other day, you had LaFlame, he pulled like 2 Crown Pikachus back to back. Somebody will come in and they'll say like, that didn't really happen. He actually loaded an extra Crown Pikachu in another booster pack. You know, people will say stuff like that because it's easier for them to believe that than to believe we pulled 2 Crown Pikachus. Similarly, with these really expensive cards, maybe it's hard for you to believe that I really just bought some really expensive cards. I don't know. But they weren't that expensive in the past. Like, they weren't $100,000 in the past. Maybe they're reaching those prices now. I don't know if that'll last. Because I think if they hit 100,000, who knows? Maybe they'll be 50,000 next year. You know, maybe they'll crash. But because Pokemon's done that before. The first time Logan Paul went viral, base set went to the moon, and then it crashed like crazy. So who knows? All these cards might crash later when the hobby isn't in the news. I think they probably will. But that doesn't mean I'll sell. I just keep holding them, hodling. I just like holding them. I like owning them. If you have a Gyarados, I'll subscribe. I'm a big Gyarados fan. I got a couple Gyarados. I think I bought a more recent one. What is this? That's the Mario boot. Where's my Gyarados? Is this it? Oh, yeah. Check this Gyarados out. So I just bought this one. What do you think of this one? That's Tag 10 Ancient Origins Gyarados. Doesn't that look great? Mister, I sent a Discord message. Yeah, you want me to see the Discord message? Let's see what it is. All right, Mr. Ivan says you might be underpriced. Let me take a look at it. Premium Champion Pack. So I guess that's some other thing. I've never seen that before, the Premium Champion Pack. But more importantly, if you look at that one, there's 2 Rayquazas in there. And so he's asking 450 each. But I think they're not the same as the one I'm selling. I'm selling a different one. What's this one? This one is, that one's $1,000. But I think there's one cheaper than 1,000. Let's see. Yeah, I think there's some cheaper than that. Pokemon Center Japanese. That seems to be a Pokemon Center. That seems to be a Pokemon Center version of the card. It's a great card though, but we have this one in particular. It's called the Best of XY, and I believe our price is appropriate. We try to keep it low on purpose, and I try to make a little money too. But honestly, I think this is one of the best Rayquaza artworks out there, guys. That's why we're hosting this break. And I would anticipate this one will move fast over time. So I don't know how long it'll last, maybe a week, maybe a couple days. But I think that one will definitely end, because who doesn't want that Rayquaza? He just looks fantastic. He looks fantastic. They might crash, but they aren't printing anymore. Yeah, I mean, when you hear these ridiculous prices like $100,000, how can they have gone from like $15,000, $20,000 to $100,000 so fast? It's too high, too fast. So there might have been 1 or 2 buyers willing to pay that, but is there a whole group of buyers willing to keep that going every time they're on the market? Maybe not. So I don't want to get my hopes up that I own a truly expensive card, a card that expensive, but it would be nice. And for now, I'll just accept that they're going up in price, and it's a good thing, but maybe don't get my emotions hooked on the thought of them being truly worth that much money, like 100K. All right, so let's see where we're at. It is Friday. We had an insanely busy Thursday. People were spending a lot of money on Thursday. Sometimes that predicts that Friday will be a little bit slow. You know why? Because all of our regulars have already blown their load the Thursday night before their paycheck. And so you see that happening. I've had a slow Friday before, but we'll see what today's Friday is like. Why don't I show you guys some of the stuff going on the table? Also, we need a giveaway. We need a nice giveaway. So let's pick a giveaway out. We finished Sarah Dusenberry's booster box giveaway. So let's do a giveaway. So here's a Paldean Whooper. Well, we're going through all these 9s right now. Here, let's give away this Delibird. That's the giveaway now. Delibird 9. We are rotating the 9s. We have 1,000,001 9s to get rid of. 9s don't sell as fast as 10s, but they do sell. They just don't sell as fast. And so naturally, because of the nature of how easy it is to get a 9 and how hard it is to get a 10, and how easy it is to sell a 10, and how it's slower to sell a 9, we just end up with a lot of 9s. That's just how it is, huh? What do we got here? We're going to say TCC giveaway. The keyword shall be TCC. Let's see what you guys are saying. They're Poke Jelly. Yeah. I don't think it's possible to not get annoyed or eventually jealous of somebody waving around their money in front of you. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's just not the thing to do. But collectibles is kind of like, that is kind of what you do, isn't it? So it's just, I think it's a very neurotic, very egotistical, and I think it's an area where there's some jealousy. I think it's very natural for it. You got to rein it in a little bit and just appreciate that, even the guy with the coolest card, like the guy maybe who got this Illustrator card, one day, just like you, he gets old and he dies, and someone else is going to own that card. So you have to see it like just a game we're playing, and maybe somebody's out there winning the game, but the game resets. It's ultimately not. It's from an existential point of view, it's not that important. And sometimes you gotta step back and zoom out and see that and realize it's just a game. It's just a game. Who cares? So sometimes you got to do that. All right, let's see. In other words, my entire collection, we use those words, mine, possessive words. My entire collection will belong to somebody else after I die. None of it really matters, guys. Just enjoy life. All right. It makes me happy that people can go deep on their hobbies. It's a beautiful thing. Yeah, yeah, it's fun to see. It's fun to see something like grossly like I guess if it was like a hoarder house, it wouldn't look that good, but it's Pokemon cards, so everyone's like, "Oh yeah, that's fine, that's normal." You know, or maybe not. Maybe you look at it and you're like, "That's definitely not normal." Okay, our principal said we're not normal. TCC. That's the code to get into the Delibird giveaway. That's Delibird. Hey, how's it going, everybody? Happy Friday. I hope you guys are having a great day. Looks like we have our first order. Let me take a quick look at it. It's a simple one. We got Mr. Jaded, and he says a hot Pokey Shuffle. The Pokey Shuffles. They could use some new slabs, I think. We got a 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, Magneton 9.5. The one card snipe. Nice, dude. Where will we find this? That's poker. Peek. Ah, here we are. $50 Magneton. So now you got to decide, do you keep the Magneton or do you re-roll it? Let me have a sip. If you re-roll it, you get $45, which is 9 cards. So you go from 1 to 9. Pretty good. Hope you guys are having a great day. I think I need to turn the AC on. It's looking warm out there. Do you have the new ETB and do you have any ponchos? Pikachu Poncho was a card I never really had an attraction for, so I never bought it and never will. If I was out there buying Poncho Pikachus, his price would be even higher. So he's doing great, but I'm not going to contribute to that because I just prefer not to. He doesn't look good. He's ugly. Poncho Pikachu is like one of the most basic ugly cards I've ever seen. Like, compare Poncho Pikachu to this. Now, this looks like a Pokemon card. That looks great. That looks amazing. This looks amazing. Poncho Pikachu is just like Pichu, and there's nothing going on in the background of the card, and he's wearing like a jacket. It's like, wow, quick, take $10,000 from me. All right. Let's see. Did he say keep it? Jaded with the one snipe again. My degenerate side says I want to re-roll, but not today. Okay, we're keeping it. All right, you got it, Mr. Jaded. Sometimes those re-rolls end in disaster, but not always. Sometimes they end up getting you more than you started with. It's always a risk. So we got to have some cards for that. Let's put in this Executor. You're going to see some 9s going in that box now. Oops. This guy's kind of cool. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. This is a nice quality 9. I mean, he's a SAR. Number 089. Eggs. Egg. Utor. I break it down in my mind how to spell it. It's X, then egg, then Uter, like tutor. X, egg, tutor. All right, cool. Yeah, Pikachu mid. I don't hate Pikachu. I mean, I think Pikachu's cool sometimes, but I mean, there's cooler Pikachus out there. You know, all the people who spent their money on those Pikachu ponchos, did you know, just like a year ago, they could have afforded to go buy Gold Star Pikachu, and now Gold Star Pikachu has a last sold price of $150,000. So it's like, it's just the wrong Pikachu. I just don't agree with those Pikachus in particular. They're just kind of like, they're mid, dude. They're just okay. Like, there's nothing really making me go, I gotta have that Pikachu, you know? But that's me. That's my take. The fun part about collecting is everyone can have their own opinion. So don't listen to mine if you don't agree with it. You can be like, nah, you're wrong. All right, what we got here? This Spinnerack for $25. He's cool. That's Rocket Return Spinnerack. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. We've got 001 Spinnerack. The cool thing about the 9s is you can actually fit a ton of them into the Poke Shuffle without adding too many cold spots because they are just cheaper. The slabs are literally cheaper. All right, what we got over here? We got this nice Moltres 9. We got Georock 9. Dragonite for 19,000. Oh yeah, Jimmy Torres Darkrai. Did I buy this? I don't think I bought this. This is such a nice card. I probably could just buy this from him. Let me place these over here. I think I was getting ready to host a break on that one. Speaking of which, he has a break. It's this guy waiting for one person to join. Chad is in there. We need one more. Oh, this is Anthony Kaluras. Again, this is vintage Pokemon the movie Topps 2000. And it did get an 8, but it's priced as an 8. And it's still a really nice rare card. And here's Sephiroth. Cool. Card show in 2 hours. I'm nervous. A card show that you have to actually vendor at. That's pretty cool, man. Let's see. All right. Would like some information about how our vault works. I'm unsatisfied. Let's see. There we go. I just responded to their survey. They said, hey, would you like to answer our survey? So I answered their survey, and they're like, so what'd you think of it? And I said, I'm never using your vault because you take too much. They want to take 1% of the value of your cards if you put them into their vault, which doesn't sound like much, but it kind of adds up if you're putting in cards worth like $40,000. They're like, oh, you put your $40,000 booster box in here. Now you can pay us $400 if you want it back. That's like what the mafia would do. All right, Bill Barron, spot on the mega sub list. You got it, Mr. Bill. Sorry about the last round, man. Here it is. Might as well take another shot, though, huh? The good news is that the Nidoking is moving, though. Yes, the Nidoking break has become kind of popular recently as more and more people realize he is probably underpriced at just $4,000, which is the valuation on him. 400 times 10, that's 4,000. So this break has been valued at $4,000, and he's 5 out of 10 complete. So there'll be 5 more rounds of the sub list, and then he starts. Now that maybe sounds like you got plenty of time, but I mean, think about it. It means you only have 5 more shots to get in this Nidoking. So consider that, and we'll see when it ends. I mean, it's a great card. It could end like in a month or two. Could end pretty fast. You never know. Just depends on what people want. Mister, is that Dragonite for sale? This Dragonite really is for sale. It's a real price. If somebody paid it, I really would give the card to you. Sometimes I do like a joke price. Where'd he go? Where'd he go? I had him like a second ago. Oh, there he is. That's a real offer to sell a Dark Dragonite Reverse Holo 10 CGC 10. I'm offering $19,000. We can work out a trade. We can work out a Slabaway on it. He's a high-quality card. I think he definitely deserves his grade, and it's just a really nice-looking Dark Dragonite. So there it is. Okay, I've got 2 of them. That's part of the reason why I'm selling. If I didn't have 2 of them, there's no chance in hell I would sell that card, but I have 2 of them because I'm very wise, and I said I should buy 2 of these. All right, but I'm not confident that it'll sell anytime soon because that's a lot of money. Did you say anything about Pichu? We do have a Pichu for sale. I think we got multiple Pichus for sale, if I'm not mistaken. Where'd he go? Yeah, we had some Pichus priced up. I know it's Friday, so people got some money burning a hole in their pocket, and they're going, what can I get? Let's see. Here we go. So here is a red label Pichu, but there should be another one. Give me a second. No, not in here. This Pichu is pretty surprising. He used to cost just like $140 when I started acquiring them. I think I bought like 4 or 5 of them at the time because I thought that they were kind of ridiculously underpriced. And look at me now offering it for sale for $8. Now look at this. Here's another Pichu. You might be more interested in the Expedition Reverse Holo Pichu. Okay, so those are some Pichus for sale. Let's take a look at these orders. Short wait time right now. We have a Cody Hodgins order, $30 towards Slabaway. All right, you got it, Mr. Cody. Let me jump over here. You're good, Ivan. I'm right behind you. Can't hit if we don't swing. I use my house as a payment plan. I don't know. It went off. I guess I lost now 0 to 12. Which one went off? The the sub list. Yeah, the sub list went off, I'm afraid. All right, Mr. Cody. Let's jump up here to Slabaway. You've got Flareon, and it has $18 left on it. Boink. All right. So $18 remains. Thank you. Let's see. Let me hear. Oh, let me go to PayPal orders over here. Yeah, I noticed we don't get as many PayPal orders anymore. A lot of people are using Zelle. And that's because when you use Zelle to pay for cards, you go on to the giveaway for the Zelle. Let me update that real fast. So we have John Vasquez here. Anyone who uses Zelle during the next giveaway is supposed to get on there. So Edward, let me catch up to this real fast because we're falling behind on it. Edward Cornelio. Number 3 is going to be Nicholas Williams. Maybe there's an easier way to do this. Nicholas Williams. Matthew Rodriguez. Number 4 is Matthew Rodriguez. Number 5 is Alicia Brown. She's going on. Yeah, I was not keeping up with this at all. We have Sarah Duzabetti. Sarah's so generous. Number 7, we have Michael Pettiford, Mr. Michael, Mr. Ford. Who else? Anyone else? Mr. Chad on February 18th. Was that when we set the new one? Ooh, I don't remember when we started the new one. So I'll let more people come onto that naturally. We're not gonna set it off for a little while, so there's plenty of time to jump in there. It's not a race. So if you place just another payment at some point, you'll get in there for sure. I could do Slabaway for the CGC Pichu. How much do I have to send now? Hello, Dracula's Dip. So this Pichu right here, to get it started, you need to send in $40. That's it. That's the beauty of Slabaway. You send in $40 to get started. What you're doing is you're spending $20 to rent him for 6 months. You're renting it, which gives you the ability to pay down over 6 months. But it's a little fee. It's a lot better to pay that fee than have it sit, like, let's say, on your credit card for 6 months. So that's why Slabaway is so beautiful. You don't have to worry about runaway interest rates. You don't have to worry about declining credit scores. You don't have to worry about being able to have an empty credit card ready to go in an emergency. So this just is a totally separate thing. It stays out of your way. $20 to reserve it, $20 down on the card. So total of $40. That's how it works. If you canceling is $20. So in the end, if you reserve it and then you cancel it, you lose a total of $40. That's what you stand to lose. Some other rules include you must start making any kind of payment on it. It doesn't matter, big, small. You got to make some kind of payment on it within 3 months. I got to see you put some money on it within 3 months. So that's a rule. It has to be paid off at the 6-month mark, so you have to be done with it by then. You can extend it to a year for an additional $20. So for $20 more, you can have it for another 6 months. But we only do that for a full year, okay? After a full year, we renegotiate the price. So that's part of the rules. Finally, if you cancel because the price went down, your refund will be affected by the how far the price declined. So in other words, we do that because we don't let you use Slabaway to just speculate on the market. That became a huge problem in the past. People would use Slabaway. If the card went up, they'd finish paying it. If it went down, they're like, your card now. And that's a problem for me because I could have just sold it in a break or just sold it outright, like on eBay or something, when the price was high. So we have to have a system to stop that. So the way it works is if the price goes down over time and then you try to bail out, you don't get all your money back. So be aware of all those rules, everybody, with Slabaway, which you can read about them in the buyer's agreement in the description of the live stream. All right. It's super popular, by the way. Slabaway, people... I mean, I'll show you. Look at this, look at this, look at this. So we're going to go over to the Slabaway channel. Check this out. Look how popular it is. Look how many Slabaways there are. Every line here is another Slabaway. Look how many there are. Super popular. And actually, this is lower than usual. Usually there's more than this. So the reason it's lower is because I haven't had as many expensive slabs for sale. I haven't had as many. They're all sold out, basically. I sold out of all my good expensive slabs. And so as a result, there's just fewer Slabaways. But yeah, that's just a glimpse into Slabaway when it's not as busy. Isn't that wild? So people love that. How much for the Dragonite? Mister, how much to Slabaway the Dragonite? $20. Again, it's not interest. It's just a 6-month fee. That's all it is. $20. You can put this away for $20. You can put it away for $40 for a year. Dark Dragonite. But you have to have it paid off in that year, okay? Just to let you know. All right. Can we see Moreland? Moreland? Yes, sir. Let me go get more land. Basically, layaway. That's right. That's why the title of it is Slabaway, because it's layaway. Layaway is really clever, especially for something like Pokemon. You don't want to take a huge Pokemon card debt on your credit card. It's just a bad thing to be in. Can we see more slabs? I'm trying to send a payment. How can I send right now for the Pichu? Yeah, that's a great question. There's multiple ways to pay. If you use the website, navigate over to something called custom order. Look it up. You can search for it. It's called a custom order. And custom order allows you to buy whatever you want off the table, or any product I sell can be purchased with custom order. It's just like it's like a blank check. That's what it is. So you can click on that, send 40 bucks over, and say, I want the Pichu expedition into Slabaway, right? So that's how that would work. If you don't want to use the website, you can also head over to the description of the live stream, where you're going to find ZELLE, you're going to find CASHAPP, you're going to find VENMO, and you're going to find PayPal. So there's two different ways to buy stuff on this channel. You can either just send money directly, if you like that, or you can use the website, if you like that. You get to choose what you prefer. All right. So now you know, we got lots of ways to take money from you. Well. Happy Friday, guys. We have Ascended Heroes in stock. How does that sound? And let's see, we're going to jump over here. We have lots of it in stock, so it's a very good time period. Now it's feeling good. Let's grab some of these. What's a Slabaway? Question, what high-end slabs are available? That's a great question. So we've been pricing up some new expensive slabs, but you can also find expensive slabs in our Discord server. First of all, let me get you a link to the Discord server on the table. So you can scan this QR code and it'll take you to our Discord server. You can also find a link to our Discord server at the bottom of the description. You have to scroll all the way down past the menu. So scroll to the bottom and you'll see it. The reason why this matters is because if we go into that Discord server, you're going to find these channels up here. Pricey Slabs January, all slabs, 9s and lower, consignment slabs. All 4 of those channels have slabs in there that you might be interested in buying. But let's click on Pricey Slabs. All right, so you can see that's 600. That's a cool poker card. Here's a nice Squirtle for 250. Here's a Lily poker for 1200. Here are some Snorlaxes. They're 250 each. Here's a Mr. Mime. So these are all available. You see a lot of poker because I deal in poker a lot. Here we are. The poker cards are like a thing I specialize in. Here's a Spectra Jolteon. He's ready. Oh, there's that Pichu, but he's pricier here than the one on the table. What's up with that? Was he cheaper online? Is that what happened? Maybe he got cheaper. This was priced on January 30th, and this is like 2 weeks later. Maybe a cheaper one came on. So here's some girl cards. Here's a Metapod. That Metapod, he's a vending series card. Here's a vintage One Piece card. So this one's actually sold. I should mark that one as sold. Hold on, let me delete that one. I didn't realize the whale was still in there. So you can go to that channel and take a look through those pictures for maybe something that you think is interesting. Here we are. And then, you know, what happens is somebody goes in there and they take whatever the best thing on the... let me take a look into that Pichu real fast. Make sure that he's appropriately priced. Because the price in the Discord server was quite a lot higher than the price we have. CGC 10, Pichu. Let's see. One of the rules in our stream is that an item's not allowed to be heavily wrongly priced. So CGC 10, Pichu 22. He doesn't show up. Let me check sold. Give me a minute here. I'm not even seeing him. Let me try and find him. We might need to reprice him if he has the wrong price on him. But if that's the correct price, we're all good. Give me a second, Mr. Greg. Expedition. All right, so it's CGC 10, Pichu Expedition. Oh, he's not even available. There's not one for sale. Let me check sold. No matches found. So where did we come up with this price? I don't know what this song is, but it's hilarious. I don't know where we came up with this price from, but it doesn't match the price in our Discord server. It's off by like almost $200. Pichu reverse. Maybe we used a Pichu reverse price from a different, what am I trying to say? A different booster box, different set. I can't find him. I don't know what we based his price off of. If the other one says 750, it's almost certainly because there was one for sale for 750. But I can't find that one, and I can't find what I based this one off of either. Go to Discord and click on channel Pricey Slabs. Let's just type in CGC 10 Pichu. Let's just see what we get in general. I have nothing to compare them to. Let me check sold maybe. I apologize, but this item could be priced incorrectly. I'm trying to base them off of something. Let me check. There's just nothing to base them off of. So we had one for sale for... I can hear a bird outside of our... Do you hear it? Do you hear it? There's a bird pecking on my home right now. This stupid bird. We just finished paying $400 to repair the woodpecker holes. Do you hear it? What the f... Hold on, let me see if I can scare it away. Hold on, let me see if I can scare it away real fast. Without knocking this over. A bird is going to ruin my house again. Dude. All right. Is there still a giveaway? Sounds like Knox. You could have just got a BB gun and solved it. Nah, I'm pretty sure you get in trouble for that. You can't just kill the bird. All right. You know what? Maybe the price was based off of a calculation of the actual 10 that was available for this. Give me a second here. So let's say 10 Pichu Expedition. Only if it's endangered. You can if you eat them. Okay, so... I think we did not base it off of anything. I think that we looked at the PSA 10 and just said, we'll be lower than that. Oh, I see. So the price is made up. The price is made up. It wasn't based off of anything. What did I pay for him? Let me see what I paid for him real fast. Since we're about to sell it to you, I better make sure I'm okay with the actual sale. Throw a ball at it. I'm on the fence on it. Give me a second here, okay? All right, we're looking for Expedition Pichu. You're in luck today because I did not pay a lot of money for this card. You were in luck. I'm going to sell it to you, but I think it should have been at $750. I actually agree with the price in the Discord server based off of what I'm seeing on the market. I'm going to go ahead with it. Why not? Let's go for it. You can have it. I did well on it. Mr. Greg? Greg, would it surprise you if I told you I once paid $120 for this in the past? And now that's probably underpriced at $580. I'm surprised that no one else grabbed it. It probably should be selling for around $700, $750. Here you go, Greg. Oh, wait. We don't need a... I'm not turning it into a break. That is too low of a price, in my opinion. All right, Greg. Please don't kill any birds. Only joking. The birds eat the bugs in the garden sometimes. Yeah, I'm not trying to shoot any birds. Just don't want the bird pecking on my house anymore. It costs a lot to repair that. I think I'm going to text Karis and tell her that that bird's back so she knows about it too. Okay, so the next step, since you're new to this, Greg, the next step is we actually go over here to this Slabaway channel in Discord, and we're going to create a listing for you so that you can publicly see what you have and how much is left on it. So this is his first Slabaway. I think he got a good deal on it. We do it alphabetically, so you're going to be right under here underneath Gregory. We're going to say we're kind of past February, so we're gonna bump you up to March. March 2026 is when it started. Greg Van Meter. Van Meter. The meter of a van. And it's gonna say CGC 10, Pichu reverse. All right, now the next thing it's gonna say is what we started at, $580. And it's gonna fall down to $560 because you put $20 down on it. That's how it works. Now you owe $560 more. Here goes, Mr. Greg. So there it is. March 2026, Greg, CGC 10 Pichu reverse 560. That's how it works. Now you've got a Slabaway. Now I'm going to place him to my left. There's a little temporary holding area for him. There we go. You just took a very nice Pichu at probably too low of a price off the table. How about that? That wasn't too hard at all, huh, guys? We've been doing that, by the way, for 7 years. We've been running this channel, 7 years, okay? Edward Cornelio, Prismatic English. We've been around for a while. Here's the Prismatic. Ooh. To avoid any future setbacks, there's 2 Zapdos slabs in the all slabs. One is 46 and the other is 64. Both are the same grade. What is the exact card? Is it a like a Team Rocket Zapdos? If you see 2 different prices, go for the cheap one. Sometimes that happens. You know, we price our cards live, and we have to base it off of something, and we go with eBay cheapest buy now. But sometimes the cheapest buy now is not available. Like there's none for sale. But also we run into other problems, like maybe it is for sale, but 1 month ago it was cheaper or more expensive, you know? So it gets tricky. So prices go all over the place. All right. If a card's ever way off price, according to the rules, I'm allowed to fix that. Just letting you guys know that. So I was contemplating doing that with the Pichu, but it's okay. I do think that he was probably meant to be 750 though. That's why he was 750 in the Discord server. I bet I rushed to price that card. Here's, let's see, do we have any other orders in the queue? We might be having a slow Friday daytime stream. No orders in the queue. There's no wait time. Let's show off the Jumbo Pack Break. This is a fresh round of the Jumbo Pack Break. Very popular. This is a huge pile of different booster packs, and it's a chance to have all of them for 40 bucks. So for 40 bucks, you could pull all of these. Your odds are 1 in 4. Card Wars, Peanuts, Wild Resurgence, Oshinoko, Shrouded Fable, Blue Sky Stream, Rocket, Matchless Fighters, Lost Abyss, Final Fantasy, Sneaker Bunko, Destined Rivals, Ascended Heroes, Silver Tempest is in there. Just these 2 packs right here are 40 bucks. We got some Union Arena, EB1, Minecraft, and the new Nikkei set. This is called Nikkei Precious. It's on the menu right now if you want to open it. You know, another set, if you're confused about what you want to do with your money to get the most value out of your money, one of the most popular sets on the menu right now, brand new sets, is definitely Topps Naruto. We've pulled a 1 of 1 out of there, and I highly suspect we're going to pull another one with the product that we already have. So here it is. Let me go get a fresh box of Naruto. I'll be right back. I'm going to go refresh that baggie. Okay, so the cat ran into the room when I opened the door. I got to get her back out now. Come here, kitty. Come here. Come here. Come here. What are you doing there? No, 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 no. There you go. She was struggling, man. She was trying to stay in the room. Oh, what's this? Wow. Oh, wow. This was down here. Look what I just found. Kitty was struggling to get in the room, man. All right. So we got these Naruto boxes, right? Whew. What even is the chase card from the Naruto booster packs? You want a 1-of-1 card. You want a 1-of-1 numbered card. That's the chase. Okay. Sent it on Discord, says Mr. Ivan. Sent it on Discord. Here we are. Okay. Fresh box means fresh hollows. These could be hollow. We don't know. All right, there they go. They're shuffled. Naruto, good to go. I want to watch Naruto. Naruto packs are great. So much fun. Open, men, what? Look what I found. I just found this on my shelf. Umbreon. What do you guys think of this guy? We're trying to pull this for Shahir, man. I wish we had. It says I paid $2,600 for it on 625. That's an interesting one. Should I offer that for sale as a red label? I don't think I should. That card scares me. Here's a beautiful CS break. That is a consignment slab break. Here's the Mew. Here's the new lightning break. He's just started, so he's got a ways to go. Look at that. That's the new Rayquaza lightning break. Beautiful slab. In my opinion, in my humble opinion, he's so humble. This is the best looking Rayquaza from the XY era. There's a lot of Mega Rayquaza cards. There's one in Roaring Skies. There's one in Ancient Origins. And they just don't look as clear and as sharp as this guy right here. He just really pops. He's got like a nice golden border around him. I don't know if you can see that, but it like glows. And he just looks powerful and dangerous. The other ones look kind of messy and busy, as is the typical style of the XY era. But this one displays the Rayquaza so clearly. I think that there's a very strong chance this card rises in value, especially if more people were aware of him, because I actually don't think everyone knows that he exists. My bad, I thought it got put to the side. Mr. The website says OP13 is sold out, but it's on the menu here. You're right, because we restocked it. Okay, give me a second. Let me update that for you. We restocked OP13. So you're saying we have something to correct. Is that right? You're probably referring to the Japanese one, right? Japanese OP13, $11. Let me update that real fast. Managing the website is a new thing. Okay, we're going to type in OP13. English, Japanese. I don't know if the Japanese one says it's sold out, does it? Oh, man, I hate this. So this is that new, let's see. How do we do this? Miss Tammy made a change where she created like a multi-product setup, and I hate it. Visibility, shipping, in stock. It is in stock. Let me hit save on that. Let's see if that's what the problem was. This will change the stock status of all variations. All right, try it again. Hit refresh. Try it again. See if that worked, okay? All right. We won't do that in the future, the whole multi-product thing. We do have an order over here from Mr. Bill Barron. He says, let me hit refresh. No English. Oh, you're saying the English is sold out. All right, let me jump back in then. Sorry about that. All right. We're going to fix that one as well. OP13. Boy, it is hot in this room. So English, you're saying this says sold out? It's the same deal. It says in stock, no change. So we're going to say in stock, yes. How do we edit this if we want to edit the actual price? All right, so that is updated. And is it $38? I think it is correctly $38, right? English OP13, $38. How is this product doing? OP13, is it going crazy yet? OP13 booster box. You know, the English version probably sells out and then gets more expensive, right? So what's this one? Here's one. Let's see what this price is. 6 divided by, what, 24? Okay. Very nice. So Bill says, when did that mega sub list go off? I don't see it. Probably because I never added it to the Breaks channel. It did go off yesterday. Let me go talk about it in the Breaks history channel. So the sub list did go off for... No, wait. It's right here. Victor pulls the mega sub list 123 minutes. So that's under breaks history. And you just click on the link and scroll to about 122 minutes and you'll see it, okay? So there you go. So it did go off. It appears to have gone off yesterday. Thank you, Bill. Here's Javier Arroyo, 11 hollow shuffles, 1 live custom. All right, we got a little action here, guys. Javier Arroyo. Good luck, man. There we go. We're going to pop this over here. Perfect. Now I just need Tammy to change to the banner that says sold out. 1, 2, 3. It says sold out. That's what you're saying. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. There we go. Because it's not sold out. So you're saying the banner. I should just delete the listing and recreate it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Because I don't like that it's a multi-product listing. All right. So Umbreon T10. Ooh. Let's go find that. That sounds promising. Wonder if it'll be a pricey one or a cheap one. Can't be that expensive because it's in here. It's in the Poke Shuffles. Can't say no to an Umbreon. I mean, I guess in theory you could. Is it this? Oh, okay. It's not crazy. All right, he's not crazy, but he is nice. That's Japanese Umbreon. Here he is. You want to take a close look at that? Ooh. Sometimes you got to give these tag slabs a background. There you have it. So that is Umbreon. And now 1 live costume. Let's see if he snipes. Popping this in here. And we got 1, 2, 3, 4. All right. Oh! The 1-pack snipe. Storming the Beach Halo. Oh, a Halo card. All right. Let's go take a quick look at that. Who doesn't like the occasional 1-pack snipe? It's a good feeling. I bet you it's going to be really nice. Oh, I see. So it's Storming the Beach, which is if I think they explain it on the back of the card. This is like a famous pre-launch image for Halo. Halo's really cool right now. You've got Halo coming out for the PlayStation soon. So it's just this really nice brand. And what you're looking at is Topps Vintage Halo from 2007. Once Master Chief and the UNSC forces land on Halo, they discover that the ring plays home to a number of different environments. Okay, this was not the preview. Oh, right, the preview image had him looking really funny. So this is just a cool moment in the game. Look at that. All right, so you can re-roll it, though, if you don't like it. I can tell you it's extremely hard to grade these 10. That's why it's a little pricey when they hit the actual 10. All right, that's what you're looking at. What do you think, Mr. Javier? Keep or re-roll? Everyone buying EB3 today, all the one-piece money in that set for a bit. EB3, you're saying, huh? My bad, I thought it got put to the side. I think that one looks better than Umbreon. Re-roll. So which one are we re-rolling? This one or the Umbreon or both of them? Bring out the re-rolls, people. Do you guys like, so as the audience, do you guys like watching re-rolls? Are they exciting? Hey, what's up, Mr. Chad? Risky for the biscuit. Both? All right, we'll start with Umbreon then. Umbreon. He shall go back in. Okay. We're going to say 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So he go back in on 8. Oops. Flip this around. We're not going to lower his price by much. I actually think he's worth 40. So he shall be moved down to 35 now. And Storming the Beach. So wait, let's go get your Poke Shuffles. So you're owed $35 worth of Poke Shuffles, basically. That's what, 7? That's 7. Good luck. Let's go get you 7 of these. Rerolls gets my heart racing. Does it really? We got 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Let's see if we strike gold. It's possible. Okay, Oshawott. Bowser Joker. That's pretty cool. All right, so you've swapped out the Umbreon for this Bowser Joker. I know what that is. It's a really cool card. It's not a Pokemon, but it's still really cool. Actually, I just kind of sold out of these. Here it is. Oh, up to 70. The re-roll was in his favor, everybody. Look at that. How do you feel about Bowser? Okay, you think about that, Bowser. And what do I need to redo this? So he was 150, which makes him 4, 5, 6. He needs 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. All right, 6 going in. Now you have a new choice to make. Keep Bowser or re-roll Bowser. Re-rolls get my heart racing. I think that the live customs and the Poke Shuffles have become very popular. Okay. Now he'll go back in, but he's going to go back in for 125. So that's how it works. When an item gets re-rolled, next time it gets pulled, it's not worth as much. I have a feeling he's going to re-roll. It's tempting. I mean, it's going to get a lot of spots if he re-rolls, so it's tempting. Okay, you ready? So, I think I need a bigger box for these. 1, 2, 3. Oh, how much does he get? So it's 90% of 150. Okay, so that's 135. 135 divided by 25. 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All right, so 5 of these. Okay. What do we got? We've got... right off the bat, nothing to worry about. Oh, that's pretty good. That was a good re-roll. So that's what's cool about the live customs and the Poke Shuffles now is even if you get a card you really don't like, you can instantly try again. What do we have here? Tentacruel and $200 to the oldest break. What's the oldest break? The Jumbo Slab? I think it's the Jumbo Slab. All right, so these are yours as well. You get some fun little poker cards here. And this actually has to go back in. That's a chase card. How are the pulls going? I think we're due for a big one here. So 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. So that is going to be a restock on that particular pull right there. Oops, come on now. And then you're owed a Tentacruel as well. You're living it up. Okay. How about that, guys? So the thing about the $200 to the oldest pull, that actually cannot be re-rolled. So there's always a couple items in the box that are like static. You have to accept them. But I mean, to go from the $150 card to $200 of a potential roll in another thing, that's pretty cool. All right, I'm just going to stuff these in. Keep the stream moving fast here. So I'm going to stuff those in. $200. That's 40 times 5, isn't it? 40 times 5. There's only 3 spots left in the Jumbo Slab. So you're going to go into 2 breaks to fulfill that. Are you ready? So you're going to go into not 1, but 2 breaks. Yeah, $200 divided by 40 is 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So you get 3 spots in the Jumbo Slab break and 2 spots in something else. I think it's going to end up being... I don't know. What do you guys think is the oldest? What do you guys think is the oldest slab break right now? All right, Javier. You could end up pulling that Mew. The Mewtwo Mew. Okay. These get distributed into here. The Jumbo Pack Break, or the Jumbo, I'm used to saying Jumbo Pack Break. The Jumbo Slab is done. Now, what's the next oldest thing? The Mega doesn't count. He's never counted. It could be, there's a Manga Break, there's a Lightning Break, there's a Psyduck Break. I think the Mew is older than the Psyduck, isn't it? So you get 2 spots in the Mew next. Unless you prefer the Psyduck, I don't really care. You're the only Javier in here. I'm just going to put you down as Javier. You know, I shouldn't do that. I should at least have your last initial. Heartbreak. Yeah, I believe it is the Heartbreak is the next oldest. So the Heartbreak is taking on 2 fresh spots for Mr. Javier as well. You did very good there. What do you think about this Bowser? Are we keeping him or are we re-rolling him? All right, this shall say 11 and 12. There you go. Well, this has 5 spots left. He's pretty close now, guys. Let's go take a look at this Tentacruel. Well, this turn's taking a while, too. That's the thing about rerolls is they definitely burn a little bit of time, don't they? But I don't know. It's weird. It's weird how fun this is. It's actually also fun when they do a reroll and it goes poorly. It's like there's some kind of drama to that. I don't know how to describe it. Wait, I don't see a Tentacruel. Number 73 Tentacruel. You know what I'm going to start doing? I'm going to start writing the value of the slab on the actual card. So that in the event that the slab is not in the box because of some... He's not in here. He's not in here. In the event that he's not in here when he should be... Wait, is it this thing right here? Oh my God, look at that. Number 73. You know why I suspected that? Because I don't own any other Tentacruels. I don't own any. I don't know what we would have put him into the box for then. So we have this Tentacruel. And he was supposed to be a trade break. I believe Brett's in there. So we're going to give Brett back 20 bucks. This is it. This is it. He's not in the box. It's this guy, number 73, Tentacruel 10. It's got to be him. So I don't know how it happened, but he didn't make it into the box after we added him. But here he is. But I don't know what to offer as a reroll. I guess we could offer what we were doing for the trade break, but that might not have been what he went in there for. He might have went in there for less. Here it is. Yeah, I don't actually know. Ooh, this doesn't feel good. I'm just going to do it for you, okay? You've been very good to me. So I'll put it down for 240, but I don't think he went in there for 240. Like, my brain's telling me I definitely didn't put him in. He would have been too expensive for the actual... he would have been too expensive for the live customs at that point. I wouldn't have been interested in putting him in there for that. For the trade break, I do that because that gives me a better negotiating position on the trade, but he would have gone in for less than that. All right, so we'll say that for that guy. So here's what you have right now. You've got Bowser and you've got Tentacruel. Let me know if you're keeping them or re-rolling them. We are. And you got 5 spots into various old slab breaks. That's pretty insane. Like, you're way, way up. Okay, did he mention he wants one or the other? Javier can do the funniest thing and re-roll that. What's the sticker say underneath the big one? So for the trade break itself, we valued it at 240. But I'm pretty sure he went into that box for like 180 or something, 175. So I don't think he was valued at 240 when he went into the box. Like, one of the dead giveaways is setting at 240. We would have priced it at 250 or at 200 or at 225 for the actual break box to make my math easier. There's Snappy said re-roll. Re-roll that, mister. Are we re-rolling all of it? Okay, let me get started. This is going to take a while. So we'll get started with the Bowser. So he's going to start at 70. And 90% will be like 65 divided by 5, which is 13. So you're going to get 13 for this guy. Give me a second here. All right, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. All right, that's going to be 13. And, oh, we already have his name down. I'll toss that in there. Now, he's going to have a price change, though, to 60. I shouldn't have offered that with the Tentacruel. I feel like I definitely did not put him in there for 240. That was the trade value. All right, that was the value for the trade break, not for the box. It's a different thing because you're anticipating having to negotiate for the cards. So, Tentacruel, how will we do this? Let's see. Okay, divided by 25. So it should give you about eight spots in that box. Are you ready? Oh, let's finish the Bowser first. Hold on, wait, one at a time. I'm getting ahead of myself. So you're going to get about 8 for the Tentacruel, but let's get the Bowser done, right? So 13 for the Bowser. He wants the Bowser. Oh. So just the Tentacruel. Okay, don't worry. We're not out of control here. We got this. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, right? Okay, so I believe it was 13 for the Bowser. So the Bowser's fine. We can just pull him back out. All good. So we're keeping the Bowser. When he said re-roll, he meant just the Tentacruel. All right. The Bowser's popular, man. He's done well. So Tentacruel was in that box. So weird. I wonder how he ended up outside of the box, and now he's got this other price that I know that's not right. So you're gonna get 8 for the Tentacruel. Let me put him in there. I know that's not right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I think I would have remembered that. Okay, he's gonna go in here. I just don't know what else to do because that's how I valued him when we created the trade break. So it seems like it would be unfair to do anything else. Here's this. Here's this. Interesting problem. The problem occurred when I tossed him into the live customs, but then apparently I didn't actually put him in to the live customs. So it's on me. I need to be more careful with that. It's just, there's so many little things occurring all the time. It's easy to do something like that. Let's get a couple of these in here now. Okay. All right, so we're getting some poker cards injected into the box. We want you guys pulling some bonus cards with your live customs. And these poker cards work very well for that. All right, you ready? Accidents happen. So now he's going up and, oh, I'm going to change his price too for the next time he gets pulled. So I'm dropping him to 200, which is probably closer to what he was actually in there for. Now, are you ready? Here goes. We got a 1, a 2, a 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So you get a total of 8 live customs for that. Here's a 1, 2. Ooh, that feels like a, yeah, poker card. 3. They're very thin, some of these poker cards. 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Oh, okay. We're really relying on this one card here. There it goes. So what do we got here? We've got Victini P10. Victini 10. What is that? I think that's the promo Victini. How do you guys feel about watching this? Is this entertaining? Are you having fun? Or do you find that it's not as entertaining? Like, rank the entertainment value. I think it's this one. Here it is. You're at this Victini. So kind of a bump down, actually. So that's kind of a bump down. We got Victini 271. That's from 240 to 100. But maybe you like the Victini better. Maybe he's nicer. Here's this, and you won't need these, but here's this poker card. This is a poker card. Let me sleeve up your poker card for you. So you're pulling a couple bonus cards out of there. There we go. You got this Victory, no, Weeping Bell. There we go. Romantic Rendezvous. That's a Spider-Man card. Cool. Poke Shuffles and Live Customs are 10/10 peak entertainment. So you guys really like it. It's a fun thing. I'm going to keep that in mind, you know, because what I think I'd like to do with the Live Customs, I'd like the box to be bigger so it can hold actually more slabs at a time. And then I just got to keep it well stocked, basically. You know, I got to get some really big pulls in there. Yeah. I like the choices the buyer gets. Reroll, says Edward. All right. So we got a couple comments here. So that's Victini. Oh, you can't even see him. He's not on screen. Sorry about that. Sorry about that. He's in my point of view, but he wasn't in your point of view. All right. So we got Victini and some bonus pulls. What I ought to work on, I need to have like a baggie of like bonus pulls just for those live customs. Because part of the fun of those, they could have been just like the Poke Shuffles, where it's just like a common card with a name on it and those shuffle. But the live customs come with these actual booster packs where I have the ability to add a bonus pull in there, and I ought to take advantage of that. I just need to set something up, something consistent. Stresses me out when it's my money. When it's someone else's money, I just enjoy it. From my point of view, the Jedi are evil. Well, then you are lost. Reroll for the entertainment. All right, you got it, man. Okay, so he goes back in, and you're going to get at least 3 rerolls here. Boop. 1, 2, 3, and 4. All right. Tossing this in here. Tossing this guy in here. And then we're going to downgrade him to 75. Now, let's toss this up. Oh, wait. Let's go ahead and get that reroll in. It's tricky, you know, the whole 90% thing isn't true if you're not getting the leftover money. So how should that work? 1, 2, 3. I think I had one theory where we could like have a red store credit card with bonus money on it. But, you know, you don't get these round numbers that allow you to re-roll exactly the full amount of 90%. So that's the question, is how should we actually frame it? Ooh, that's a cold round. That is a cold round. All right. What are you drinking today? I'm just drinking some water. So you pick up a couple Dragon Ball Hollows. Those are cute. But this time, the re-roll did not work out. There it is. Weepin' Bell, Romantic Rendezvous. We've got Lando Butter. Here's Garbodor and Majin Buu. Hola Muchacho. Cranberry juice is so good. All right, I'm going to put this in your bag. Okay. We're going to toss this up here. Ooh. All right. Very nice. Let's rotate these for you guys. We got this beautiful Sudowoodo 10. That could go into that break right now. Here's the Warthog. That could go into the Poke Shuffles. Here's Quips Espeon. That should go into the live customs. Let's talk about something that looks really good. So, give me a second here. That was fun. That was fun. I'm going to go ahead and jump to the next order. Let's see. We've got an order in the queue over here, perhaps. That was extremely fun, man. I feel like, you know, when we run those, it kind of gives me perspective on like how it feels and what's working and what feels really nice and what to add more to. Here's Miss Alexandra. She says she wants 5 of the Waifu Shuffles and Slabaway the Venusaur. All right, Venusaur's been claimed. So here is Venusaur. This one right here. Wait, now I'm confused. EX PSA 10 151. Oh, I got you. Okay. Here you go. Hey, how's it going, Miss Alexandra? You got a lot of cards with me. You're a big deal. You know, it didn't feel like it was going to be that way when I first met you, and now I can see that it is that way. All right, so we got you still set up over here. We're going to put you down for March 26, Alexander Noor, PSA 10 Venusaur, $400, and I assume you sent $40. Let's see. Yes, you did. Excuse me. So 380 remains. And now this is gone. All the pricey slabs that we had just priced up are all going away. They're all being bought. Pretty wild. Is there a reason why Shining Tyranitar is so low pop? Mister, we finished the break. Ooh, which break? Oh, we did. The Jumbo Slab is done. We got to take care of that in just a minute. Let me go ahead and finish her order first so that she's not stuck waiting for it, okay? Because we're midway through her order. So 5 of these Waifu Shuffles. To me, it looks like I could use a couple more Waifus. 1, 2, 3 in my shuffle box because it's looking pretty small. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All right. Flipping this around. 1, 2, 3, 4. Ah, there we go. Okay. Woo! Too many sneezes. Give me a second here. All right. I sneeze like 100 times in this room, man. There must be dust on top of dust on top of dust. And now my nose is kind of stuffy. All right. It's called 069 Felix. Okay. And it doesn't give a grade. Number 069. There's Janice. Here's Yuki. Agir. Bubblegum. Plymouth. Brid. Mogador. Breast. Megumin. Bubblegum. What is this one again? Naked Girls Talk. Heavy Cruiser Room. Kai. Louisville. Felix. All right. Oh, you got a good one. Look at you. That's good. So you put in 100 and you pulled this $180 slab. So here it is. That's Azure Lane Felix. Cool, man. Oh, and I'm supposed to let you re-roll it. So now you can choose. Do you keep the signature or do you re-roll the signature? Wow, that's such a nice card. I know. Bind to the Mew. I know, that is a nice card. One day, the day of shipping will come. Alexis will not like that day. All right, all yours. You know, the girl box with the girl cards in it is one of the things we could really improve on this stream. I feel like the girl box is, it's a smaller box and it doesn't have as many slabs in it. And it doesn't have to be that way. It's actually one of the unique things about our channel. I don't think you can go everywhere and have that experience. You know, everyone's trying to do like some form or another of live customs for Pokemon cards, but I don't think everyone's doing that for girl cards. So it's kind of unique over here to do that. All right, thank you so much. Now, we have a completed break going off. Mr. Javier Arroyo's luck may not be out yet. We're going to find out because he has a pretty serious shot. Let me grab this real fast. Excuse me. He has a very serious shot here at taking home the Jumbo Slab. Okay, so the Jumbo Slab is going to be 10 people, and we need this baggie. There's no star card in it, so there's no star spot to pull. It receives star spot. That's why I wrote that there. You know, now that I'm looking at it, it looks like it was meant to be one of the pulls. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I drew that on the sticker yesterday to show that it was receiving star spots. I'm looking at it now like, God, I'm dumb. It looks like it's handing out a star spot. Hold on, let me pick this back up. All right. Okay, I got to put these somewhere. Some old slabs. Now, let's get this together. Mr. Don't add a slash on side deck when break is done. 1, thanks. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. All right, so this break was kind of an experiment because I wanted to see how people felt about Jumbo Slabs. And overall, I felt like it was mixed. It wasn't the hottest thing I ever hosted a break on. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. Here, let's grab those spots too, shall we? It was mixed. Some people were enthusiastic, but it did take a little while. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4. All right, good. So the names are there. I know it's not serious, but it's fun catching something. Is that a placemat? It's what a placemat. Oh yeah, that's a placemat hanging. Oops. It actually makes the stream look a lot nicer because it used to be pretty ugly looking for vertical. All right, give me a number. Dooby-dooby-dooby-dooby-dooby-dooby-doo. I got 3 spots in here and 2 elsewhere. That's right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. All right, 9 here. And now. What if our custom slab breaks work the same way? What if, you know, if you didn't like the particular break, you could take it and sell it back to me for like 90% of the spots. So like if it was a 10 spot break, you could have 9 custom booster packs handed to you and you could spread those out anywhere you wanted. That'd be interesting. That would make every break appealing in a certain way. Would it? I don't know. I don't know how that would work. All right, give me another number. I feel like you could encourage people to get into breaks just for the chance to have, you know, a chance for like, whether they want the item or not, the ability to turn it into 90% of the break spots. But I don't know. A 1, a 2, a 3, a 4. All right. Thank you, Diecast Repaints. I don't know if it would speed up the break, though. That's what we're looking for. Here's Mr. Brett. Mr. Brett. No luck. Okay. Here's Brandon Boutillier. Sorry, Brandon. Here's NHCC. Cold one. Here's Javier. Oh. Cold one. Sorry. Here's Javier, card number 2. Oh, look at that, Mr. Javier. All right, so you missed the Tentacruel, but you walk away with this bad boy. There it is. Unless you want my Psyduck. Here's Miss Janice. She's going to pull a cold one. Here's Mr. CS Man. CS Man was in this one. So that was definitely an older break. Here's Alicia Brown. Cold. Here's Ivan Rodriguez. Sorry, Ivan. Ivan hasn't had a ton of luck in the breaks. Here's Javier. He says 0-13. I'm afraid that's how they work a little bit. I'm sorry, Ivan. Your odds don't go up if you miss a lot in a row. Your odds are always the same. So this goes to Mr. Javier Arroyo. Have some tough luck on them. All right, there we go. Let's flip this around. Yeah, I'm afraid they can be tough. Wow. Now, it's not a surprise Javier pulled this. He had 3 spots in here. Question is, how should I write his name on it now? I got you, Javier. Woo! I don't think I have ever won either, says Brandon. Yeah, some people get all the luck. Some people named Javier get all the luck. He was definitely lucky today. That's for sure. Okay, give me a second. I got to make this bag gape a little bit. All right. What am I saying? Will that work? I don't know if that worked. Let's see. What a terrible word. Isn't that word terrible? I don't know how I feel about that word. I chose the number, Javier. That's right. All right, that's our makeshift protection for the slab. I do this so the slab doesn't take any damage, you know, just like a regular sleeve. Now, there's probably some way to buy a sleeve for this. I don't know where. I would just put it in a freaking picture frame. That's what I would do. I'd put this bad boy in a picture frame or something like that. There it goes. Okay. Woo! There it goes. I'll just put a sticker right here on this flap. That'll stop the bag from coming down. And now let's write your name on it. There it goes. Always double wrap it. That's right. Girls and boys, always double wrap it. No glove, no love. Nice. That's put away. Wow. I got to go mark that as completed now. That is one less break. I wonder if we talked about how many breaks we've hosted, like if we kept count. I wonder what the count would be, like multiple thousands. Javier pulls the Jumbo Mewtwo Slab at 94 minutes. There it is. All right. Holy smokes. Tyler Davis is next with 8 Phantasmal. All right. Hey, a little heartburn or something. What is that jumbo worth? Hopefully about 400. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Ta-da. No glove, no love is crazy. No glove, no love. That's how it is sometimes. That's how it do be. Let's grab one of these. So there are fewer breaks now. One break that's getting pretty close is this Mewtwo over here. He's at 12 out of 17. He's a big deal. We just started this brand new break, the Rayquaza Lightning break. He's pretty cool. All right, ready? Side up card is going to be cool when there's 100 tally marks. Yeah, actually, that would be really funny, wouldn't it? Snipping this. Snipping this. Worth around 145. Wow, then it went down in price. You're saying that the jumbo card is worth 145? That wasn't how much I paid for him. There you go. All right. So Tyler Davis, those jumbo cards are strange because we don't know how. Oh, what do we have here? Mega Sharpedo alt. Look at that. That's a good round. Now, why couldn't this have been Mega Charizard alt? There we go. Let's see. Ooh. We've got Bloom. We've got Ignition Energy, which I guess is textured or something. Oh, 445. There you go. Hey, that's great. That means his price went up over time. Sweet. Yeah, I bought him for less than 400. That's how every break works, by the way. Every break I buy it, and then I sell it for a little bit more than I paid for it. Here's Oricorio. But so then we probably, if I had to bet, we probably bought that for around 300-ish, and then we sold it for around 400-ish. So by the time it sells, I make less than 100. It actually comes out to less than 100 because it's going to be like taxes and payment processing fees and all that. So, you know, I make a little bit there. Life's getting pretty expensive these days. You think $100 is a lot of money, and man, it's like nowadays that's enough for like 2 out-to-eat meals. 2 meals, and they're not even really expensive meals. We're talking like standard like Chili's and Taco Bell, and that money's gone. So $100 isn't what it used to be. It's crazy. All right, there we go. Tyler Davis. 1 for 300 on eBay. Okay, so there you go. So that's probably around what I paid for it. 1 Mega Sharpedo Altar. Nice, dude. Look at that. Oh, yeah. I'm going to crack it and put it in my jumbo card binder. You're going to crack it? What are you talking about, dude? Put it on your wall. Going to grade Mega Gengar. I'm going to grade Mega Gengar. Okay, so I'll leave him out. You want me to have a look at it? Let's see. He looks pretty good. He might actually get a 10. All right, that was pretty easy. So, Tyler. Let's see. Just from a brief glance, I can't guarantee a 10, obviously. What are we doing with you, Tyler? Ah, there we are. Lovely. Pulled that same shark with my kid. Pretty nice. Here we are. The shark. Poor Sharpedo. I feel like he doesn't get enough love. Do you guys feel like Sharpedo gets enough love? I don't feel like he gets enough love. All right. Now, he mentioned he might be great in this one. Let's get it all set up. Good. Thank you, Mr. Tyler. Appreciate it. I bet you're thinking of tag. How would you guys like me to offer CGC grading again? You guys interested in that? I mean, that would mean we have 4 different grading companies. That's a lot. But it's cheaper than PSA, that's for sure. I looked it up. They're cheap. If we could probably do CGC for like 30 bucks, just like tag. Let's see. Sharks, I could beat one up. Hot take. All right. For people who might want to do CGC rather than tag. We have an order from Brandon Kidwell. Hello, Brandon. Hey, could you open on live? No need to mention me. It's too late for that. Hey, what's up, Brandon? So he says 1 Fleer Masterpiece and 10, a full box of the Pokemon Terra Festival. Ooh. All right, so Terra Festival. Where do I store those? Are those over here? Mr. Brandon. Where's our Fleer? All right, I've got it. Sharpedo is underrated. If Magikarp wasn't around, I oppose he would be the top fish. Yeah, maybe. Who would be the top fish if it wasn't Magikarp? Here's Hunter. Here's Psyduck. Here's Pichu. It's Pichu. We'll start with your Marvel Fleer. These are very fun. So these are Marvel Masterpiece. You're only going to find these on the extended menu. You also might find them on the website, so you can search for them on the website if you prefer that. Ready? Do you think 2 shark cards I have are worth grading? The alt art definitely is. Yeah, the one you just pulled, that's an alt art. So that makes him just hard to pull. So as a result of that, I would say, yeah, the alt art for sure. Here's Black Painter. Here's Vision. Here's Tyrant. Oh, there we go. These are so cool. Here's Night Thrasher. You know what's funny? Every time we open this, we end up having to open more of it. Here's Lilith, because one person sees you opening this and they go, oh my gosh, I got to open that. So every pack comes with a signature card. But this is actually a hit. You've pulled a hit right after, too. And it appears to be a bit smaller than the other cards. We'll flip that around. Here's Mondo. Here's Blood Wraith. And here is Invisible Woman. Holy, come back to sight. I want to see you. So people will buy this just because the common cards themselves are that cool. You don't even need any other reason to open them. But you get a guaranteed signature. And since it's a guaranteed signature, the goal is to get the right signature, like Venom or something cool like that, right? So Lilith might not be a chase signature card. Now, here it is. So we've got this. There's a couple of these per box, like 4 maybe. Ooh, it might be more than 4. War Machine. Wow, so beautiful. Congratulations. This was his first order, and he just goes straight to pulling that. Maybe I will later. Yeah, he's pretty good. I would definitely consider him. He's an SAR, or I guess in English it's SIR. Now, the Terra Festivals. Ooh. By the way, I hope you guys are having a great Friday. This is Friday. It's payday. Who doesn't love payday, man? Payday is a big day for Pokemon cards. All right. Mega Sharknado. No! Mr. Rust, definitely the Mega Sharpedo. Now, here we are. Even if you don't like the Sharpedo, the goal with that one would be to get them a 10 if possible, and then flip them. So you flip the ones you don't want. Now, let's see what we got here. We've got Terra Festival all these years later. Such a good set still. One whole box of Terra Festival. I think this is your first time order. I think that means he gets the free card, doesn't he? And then we got to pick out a new free card for first time orders. Snipping this. Okay. And snipping this. All right. Lovely. I get paid Thursday. Oh, you get paid on Thursdays. I see. Now I see. I see now. Let's get this SpongeBob in the front so it changes the color of the screen. Did it change the color? I don't know if it helped. Okay. So, what do we got? We got a little... I don't know his name. I can't remember. It's not Gabite, right? What's his name? The Middle Evolution? No one ever loves the middle child, guys. All right. I stick this guy with the hollows because no one ever grades those. Mine is Wednesday and Friday. Can I please have some free stuff? Says JJ's. JJ's, we do host pretty frequent giveaways. We have a little giveaway for the daytime stream. It's a little tag slab. Okay, there's Glaceon. Actually, I haven't handed out any spots for that giveaway. All right. I don't know why I sleeved the Glaceon in particular. Maybe it's because it was an evolution. Okay. Here's the turtle. Here's Hoot Hoot. Here's a belt. Here's a Monkey Dory. He's a monkey. And I hate monkeys. Aha! So your SIR, or in Japanese SAR, is the Magneton. No! All right, Magneton's definitely not the expensive one. I don't know. He looks goofy to me. What do you guys think? You think he looks goofy? I'm a Magneton fan. I actually like Magneton. I like Magneton and Magnemite, and I just don't like what they did with them. Here's a Master Ball Zoroark. So that's not too bad. Okay, not a Master Ball Umbreon. That could have saved you if you got a Master Ball Umbreon. Here's a little Flareon. Sandy Shocks. Oh, man, dude. Yeah, so like it's Magneton, but he looks more stupid than usual. Oh, put that in. Put that in. That's great. Here's Jirachi. I imagine that's what it sounded like when they were coming up with the Sandy Shocks. They were going, so we just take Magneton, yeah, and we just make him look way worse. They'll love it. Yeah, okay, we'll put that in. Here's Umbreon. I love it. Sandy Shocks, I get it. That's how it went. They're sitting at a mahogany table in a boardroom talking about their designs. All right. Wow, the Jirachi is nice, though. Yeah, look at the Jirachi. He's good design, right? He looks great. This guy looks like, I don't know. What's even going on? Like, why is everything brown? Does everything have to be brown? Like, I don't understand what's going on in the photo. All right. Long queue. Not a long queue. Mr. Coeli, who I strongly struggle to remember that's who you are because Anonymous is such an anonymous name. I looked, you had a like a 9 Pokemon Go Dragonite. It was not an expensive card. So I looked. So it does look like you made some kind of trade with me, and that Dark Gyarados is no longer there. It was a Dark Gyarados, if you recall. So, Mr. Brandon, you also get this. You get this Lucario because you're a first-time buyer. That's nice. That's a first-time buyer gift. Now, this is a Pokemon poker card from the XY era, and the odds of it grading 10 are very high. So you have a very nice card there. I just didn't spend the money to grade it myself. I have like a million of those. I could grade them all day if I wanted. Here we are. And we're getting your fresh bag. Now, you know this does not automatically ship. That's how it works over here if you're new. It's nice to meet you. We've been running this channel for 7 years. Here it is. And the way it works over here, we hold on to your stuff until you order a round of shipping. Shipping costs $9 in the United States, and everything gets shipped out. It's a flat fee. So if you end up with like 20 pounds of cards and it's worth like $10,000, still only $9 to ship out. But the $9 triggers the shipping. It's sort of like, that's like a contract. Like we make an agree, oh, okay, this is when he wanted to ship out. So we do that. That's how that works. In the meantime, you go into an alphabetically ordered box, the B boxes, okay? Boy, I hope you had a lot of fun. Let's get them on that giveaway slab for today. So we haven't handed out any spots in the giveaway slab yet. Okay, Mr. Brandon. There we go. You're on the giveaway slab. Very good. What's happening next? Let me hit refresh here. Everybody take a second and double tap your screen. Leave a like. I think we met some new people today. I think we had the one guy do the Venusaur Slabaway, and we just had this gentleman open up some cards. Here's a Tyler Davis order for Mega Gengar grade. I put that in the... Now, wait a second. I'm going to pull it back here because I can see it's 45. I didn't even put your name on it. What am I doing over here? Tyler Davis. All right, it's set up properly. And it's P for PSA. There you go. Okay, we got it all set up properly. Proper. Organized. I'm on a laptop that doesn't work. Can I be mod? Sky wants to be mod. What do you guys think? Should we make a mod? We should be at 40 likes. I'm confused. How do I pay the shipping? And I ordered 3 boxes of the Pokemon essay. Whoa, wait, let me look at that again. Oh my gosh, I did not expect that. My brain saw the order and just assumed it was 1 box. So he needs 2 more boxes. Now the shipping should just be on the website, or you can always use the custom order. Let me go get you 2 more boxes. I did not notice that. Let me go get that. His first time order, he buys 3 boxes, guys. What do you think of that? Very cool. Sometimes my brain sees what it wants to see. It just assumed first time order wouldn't be that large. All right. There we go. Oh, yeah. We got 2 more boxes to open for our friend Brandon. Let's get it. Mr. Brandon. Oh, my. There we are. I'll stay and time out people that will spam. Oh, really? That would be so helpful. My first time order is going to be a case. Oh, cool. Like a case of cards. There we go. A long time ago, we used to do free shipping, right? We used to do free shipping a long time ago. But what I discovered is that when people have to pay even just a little bit for shipping, they tend to, you know, stick around and fill their bag up before shipping. So that's what we learned. So in a way, we're kind of a storage company. Right now, I'm surrounded by everyone's orders because most people don't ship on their first day of purchasing. Most people will ship when they have a fat bag, and they just host it over here for a while. And we've been doing it that way for like 7 years, and it's just a fun little system. It is. It's saved a lot of money in shipping. what ends up happening, Mr. Brandon, what ends up happening, people open some cards, they go, this is cool. And then they discover it's kind of like a nice thing to come back and do maybe like once a week or twice a week. So you get people coming, and some people do it every day. And so it's better to not ship those bags until they're full. That's how we do it. So here's, ooh, Garchomp. Look at that Garchomp. Here's, so we let the buyer decide when to ship because people come back the next day to buy more stuff. Whereas back when we did free shipping, people would buy something on Monday and they'd say, go ahead and ship that out. And then they'd buy something on Wednesday and they'd say, go ahead and ship that out. And then they would buy something on Friday and they'd say, go ahead and ship that out. Because when it's free, they just use it as much as possible. But people really do hang around. Oh, box number 2 is going to be the electric hands guy. What's his name? Iron Hands? Dang, dude, you're having some tough luck because I think that the Magneton and the Iron Hands are 2 of the least popular. Well, maybe not as bad as the Ogerpons, though. Yeah, the Ogerpons are probably worse. All right, Iron Clap. Clapping these cheeks. Let's grab this. Sky cast 20 boxes. Sky, you're spamming. Placed an order. Ooh, we got a little Coeli order. Coeli DeVille. All right, we'll place this here. Here's... Aha! Dun Sparse. That's going to be Master Ball Dun Sparse. I love how Pokemon's trolling us with Dun Sparse. I'm satisfied with his design, by the way. If anyone says they don't like his design, you should know I love it. It's fantastic. They said, you like Dunsparce? Here, we'll give him an evolution. Now he's bigger. Can I be mod? I'm going to make you mod, Mr. Sky. We are. All right. Put this in here. And put this in here. Tell us some stories about your life, Mr. Coeli. What's going on in your life? We are. All right. Grabbing one of these. Karis and I are just grinding away. Here we are. Dunsparce in Pokemon Go is crazy. May I yield the band hammer? Oh, wow. I like the fancy request. May I yield the band hammer? That's really fun. Here we are. How do I when you get mod? Yes, how do I when you get mod? These are the questions I'm asking. There we go. Sometimes I think about getting another moderator on the channel, but I can't decide. There's a lot of people who would like to be mod, and I feel like if I give one person mod, it's going to upset somebody else. But the other problem is the current moderators do a pretty good job, actually. I don't know if we need a lot more moderators. How many mods we got right now? I know we got Mike's side. Any other moderators in the stream right now? If I were to get another moderator, it probably would be for the morning stream. It's the morning stream that it's sometimes moderator light. We are. All right. Been traveling for work. Ecuador, Panama, and a few states here in the U.S. Got a Vegas trip for the next month. Oh, man, you're just living a whole different life from me. Every single day of my life for 7 years has been sitting down in this chair and staring at this setup. Nonstop. Really hardcore. It's like all work and no play makes Jack a dull boy. I'm like that times 100. So you're out having an adventure. It's cool, man. I'm jealous. Let's see. If you guys ever get jealous of my card collection, just remember for the last 6 years, not 7 years, but for the last 6 years, I worked 7 days a week. Anyone who's been watching this stream a long time knows that I worked. Oh, no, you got Ogre. You actually got Ogerpon. Oh, man. That's a tough round, okay? Here's Sylveon. That is a tough round on these. Ogerpon, the Sandy Magneton, and Iron Hands. That is some tough luck on these Terra Festivals. Maybe the next box is hotter. I don't know. I mean, how much worse could it be? I guess it could be worse. It could be worser. You need a vacation. You've earned it. Yeah, I'm definitely not going to take one now that that one guy had his card stolen from his house on a vacation. So, you know, it pretty much confirmed what Karis and I suspected, that when you have this much good stuff in your home, you don't leave the home. So we don't have any plans to leave at all. Our only plans is she does IVF and we have a baby. That's our plans. And we're just going to have to enjoy where we're at. On the other hand, let me tell you something. If I made the choice, it's a tough choice. But if I made the choice to send every single one of my personal slabs, like this Gyarados and this Tyranitar and this Gengar, if I made a personal choice to send those all to the PSA vault, every single one of them, I think we would go on a vacation. Because it's like, what are you going to steal? You know, like, I guess you could go after my inventory, but that's nothing like my personal collection. Like, it has a value, but it also has a ton of security too. So you're going to jump in and steal like, what, a case or two of Pokemon cards to, you know, risk going to jail or something? Like, it's not worth it. So, but, you know, we've thought about that. If I were to actually give up my entire collection and give it to PSA, I think we would feel comfortable going on vacation at that point. Here it is. All right. But we don't take vacations. We just sit on top of our little pile of dragon gold. All right, last pack. One Umbreon Master Ball would make this a lot better. No Master Ball. No! Hey, look at that. Quelly handing out some memberships. Wow, that's really nice, man. Look at that, everybody. How much is the Rayquaza in the back? How much is that doggy in the window? The one with the hyper beam tail. Gifted subs. That's so nice, man. Good luck with starting family. We're trying. We're trying real hard. Appreciate your orders, by the way. Do you guys want to know what the IVF in total has cost? It included a surgery, $70,000. Luckily, insurance covers some of that. She gets insurance with the company she works at. $70,000. Now, I think it's cheaper than that if you don't have the surgery. She had to have a surgery, and it's just like, can you afford to have a child is a real question in that scenario, in that situation. Do we have any cards here that we could put? Maybe this guy, Terrakian's cool. Here's Azumarill. So that's it, huh? I'll put the Azumarill in there. I think, no, I'll put the Emboar. Here. Can I please get mod? Oh, I'm going to make you mod. You just got to stick around. Mister, hire me to guard your house while you take a vacation. I'm not kidding. I wish I could hire one of you guys to come to my house and help me organize my cards. Like, you will not believe how many cards I got, and I'm probably losing money because I don't know what I have. It's raw, unsorted cards. Raw, unsorted cards. Just ones that I said, ooh, I should buy that and grade it one day, and then I put it up on a shelf. Or I like an expired bag or something like that, you know. It all needs to be processed. And so if somebody ever came over and just organized like my inventory so that I knew exactly what I had, that would probably make me money because I would know what I could grade. You know, when it's time to grade stuff, I just kind of reach for stuff on a shelf and I go, I guess I'll grade this time. All right, Brandon. Mr. Brandon, that was 3 boxes. Not the luckiest boxes, let's be frank. So you pulled the Magneton, you pulled the Iron Hands, and you pulled Ogerpon. Those are not big hitters. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I can't change fate now. Let me put this here. Maybe we give this guy a little bonus card. We got a bonus card for you, maybe? What kind of bonus card could we give you? Just trying to think. Here, let's pull a bonus card for him out of here. I have all the poker cards, guys. I own all of them. I'm the poker cards collector. Zekrom promo. Wait, mister, did Alexis move there just to help you? No, she already lived out here in Lake of the Ozarks. Here we go. All right, we got a lovely little Eevee for you. So that is another bonus. That Eevee is pretty good. Okay. Grade that Eevee 10, and he's probably close to $100. And by the way, he probably will grade 10. That's what's cool about it. I don't have to do that. I could just grade them, but I've got plenty of them, and I don't feel like grading them. So I'm just giving them away. We'll never forget what happened to Shahir. Traumatic evolutions. Yeah. Yeah, those are some powerful memories. What about the girl you hired? Miss Alexis, she could be in charge of house sitting, I suppose. But she's got a whole life of her own. She's got a daughter who she's got a young daughter, like 2 years old. And so she's taking care of her kid, and she's married, and she's got her own life. I don't know if she could do house guarding at the level that I would be satisfied at. But it's not just that. I don't think it would be a good idea to leave all this stuff behind and then just put some other person into my home and say, here, don't get shot. You know what I mean? Right? Like, it's just not a good scenario. I'm in the house, Karis is in the house, and I'll die fighting for my cards. I'm crazy. I'm sort of crazy. I am actually probably a little bit crazy. But, you know, but if you just hire somebody in the house and you say, okay, here, don't if there's a break-in and entry, don't get killed. You know, it's like, what is that going to do? So there probably is a professional service I could hire where it's somebody who is actually like an armed guard could guard the house. So that's probably possible. Here it is, Incursion. She could come in and check on Kitty. Hire me for a week and you'll have everything organized with convenient systems in place. Just move it all into storage container for a month or less. That's easier said than done, by the way. But we've discussed that. So like one vacation strategy where we move the precious cards into sort of like a container unit, but it's like, that doesn't even sound good. Like if we're willing to do that, why wouldn't I just put it into PSA at that point? So no, it's pretty bad. I think that it would be scary to have something so valuable just sitting in some doofy locker, you know, some locker in some doofy storage unit. And if they ever knew what I was putting in there, I think that could be a catastrophe. They'd be like, oh, he's putting $1 million of cards in here. Well, look at this. Mr. Coeli also wants some Terra Festival. Okay, let me grab this. Terra Festival. It's got the Pokemons. Whoa, 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 whoa. What I thought we'd be selling today is Ascended Heroes. What we are selling today is this guy. Then go to Bora Bora. I don't know what we do on vacation. That's part of the trouble. You know, I actually don't know what sounds nice. Like, I guess Japan sounds kind of nice. Most of all, because I could go shopping in their Pokemon shops. So that's nice. But I don't even need to do that. Like, I have plenty of cards. And then I'd eat, like, their sushi, and I'd be like, ooh. Also, I'm worried if I ate their sushi and it was too good, I'd be, like, disappointed with where I live now. You know? Kind of like a cat's out of the bag situation. I could go to Las Vegas and Reno. Those are places we're seriously considering moving. I did some reading on the whole no tax idea for Missouri, and it does have to pass a vote, and I'm just scared that it does not pass the vote. That the Missourians, they vote to... Oh, there's the woodpecker again. Do you hear it? He's pecking. How do I scare him away? The woodpecker's pecking. Hold on. He's pecking my home, dude. I just paid $400 to stop him. I gotta tell Karis this. Karis gotta know. He's still pecking. Woodpecker is back. You can scare him away, and then he comes back again. He's pecking. Scream caca. Caca! Get out of here. He's ruining my house. You guys have no clue how bad it is. It's so bad. If I took you out to the side of the home, it's just riddled with these nasty little holes, and he actually pecks a big hole. Oh my God, dude. When the woodpecker comes, they instantly damage your siding, right? And then the water gets into your home and leaves rot and mold and even electrical damage that can turn into a fire hazard if cords are exposed. Clip and exterminate. He loves your home. You should get one of those fake owl statues. We got him on the other side of the house. We're going to have to put him on this side of the house. I don't know. Oh my God. All right, let me open these for Mr. Coeli. What time is it? 1:50? I'm going to go outside and examine the damage after this. I'm telling you, we just paid a contractor it was like $480 or something like that to fix the woodpecker holes. It doesn't even look that nice, but he filled in the holes so no water gets into the siding of the home. And now the woodpecker is back drilling more holes. It's insane. You are? All right. Our other home, the blue house, that has a giant woodpecker hole up at the top. And the house we're getting rid of, the El Tampa home, the one we rented to John, that house is riddled in woodpecker holes. The woodpeckers out here are insane. They just drill everything. It is. But this house is so expensive. The siding is a special wood siding. And so if we want to replace the siding on this home, it's probably going to cost like $200,000 or some ridiculous amount. And this stupid-ass bird coming in here, drilling water-filling holes all over the sides of the home. That's crazy, dude. There's actually a giant hole that this guy filled in right next to my door. They drilled a hole like this big, like birds were climbing into it. That's how large the hole he drilled was. All right, we got Jolteon. So this is for Coeli. Coeli Deville. All right, Coeli. This has got to be hot because so far you've only pulled the poop bug. Ah, Master Ball Jirachi is a pretty good Master Ball, I'd say. Look at that, guys. Master Ball Jirachi. All right, card show time. Let's see what they got. See you later, Mr. Whipple. Do you own a BB gun? I'm not going to shoot the bird. I'm pretty sure it's illegal to shoot this woodpecker. It's like one of those protected species. But people don't want you shooting guns around your house anyways. It's like I'm pretty sure there's laws around about shooting guns outside of your home in this neighborhood. We are. Here's Alakazam. You can't willy-nilly shoot a gun. You have to take it to a range. Okay, this has got to be your hit then, right? Mister, turns out aliens are real. Oh, yeah. What Epstein? Look, aliens. Whoa, what? Oh, my gosh. So we've got this goofy guy and Griefeon. Not Griefeon. All right, lucky day for you, Coeli. It could have been a cold box. But this time it is not. It is Leafeon. You're lucky. Oh, home on the range, where the deer and the antelope play. That's Phil Vasquez. I'm Phil Vasquez. Here's Coeli. Ooh, Coeli. You should have said so. There you go. And a Master Ball Jirachi. Not too bad. Yeah, that box was definitely a more generous box, I'd say. You got lucky because you could have gotten another Ogerpon mask. I do feel bad for Mr. Brandon, though. We gave him a bonus poker card. What do we have here? Written refresh. I wouldn't let some dumb bird mess my house up. But I'm shooting that bird. Dude, I'm not getting a ticket or something for shooting a bird. Okay, Missouri, despite being a very red, very conservative state, it is really, really, really protective of stuff like that. They're pretty strict on their rules about shooting animals because Missouri has a lot of conservation. So, and we're next to a state park, and there's some cool woodpeckers out here. They're like the size of a cat. They're huge. They're like the size of an owl. We got these giant woodpeckers out here, and you can see the trees have giant, like, owl-sized holes in them, but it's not an owl living in the hole. It's a gigantic woodpecker. And they fly over to the home, and they just destroy the home instantly. It's like crazy. But I'm pretty confident you're going to get in a huge amount of trouble if you actually shot one. One literally burrowed into the trunk of my tree and nested. Exactly, none of us are going to tell. That's all right. I'm not going to do it. All right, so what a great stream. Let's hand some spots out for this giveaway, shall we? All right, so we got Win Shinobi. Mr. Shinobi. I'm going to give Mr. Brandon spot 1 and 2 because he had some tough luck in there. So, Shinobi, you are 3. Number 4 is Tyler. Number 5 is Team Rocket Grunt. Number 6 is Ivan. Number 7 is Miss Alexandra. Number 8 is Soy Sauce Soprano. Soy Sauce. What should I eat for lunch? I don't have any plans. Here's Matt. Or I should have ordered something at freaking Walmart, dude. We got, like, no food. Gabriel Gallegos. Taco Bell it is. All right, we'll finish that tonight, and then we'll probably hand out another one. You know, the cheaper the giveaway is, the faster it ends, and the more expensive it is, the longer it lasts. So cheap giveaways are over in a flash. Mister, which one is the cheapest PSA Tag 10 Pokemon Slab that you have? I don't know. I mean, this is pretty cheap at $48. There's probably something that's like $35, like an Old Maid this or Old Maid that. So they get pretty cheap sometimes. I had a great time, guys. If you enjoyed our stream, don't forget to smash that subscribe button because it will tell you when we're live again. We go live twice a day. This was our first live stream. We'll have another live stream tonight. It's called the evening stream, okay? I'll see you guys there. See you later, everyone.